Oh, here I am, episode 70 of the Basement Tapes, 1957. We are, and Tops is rolling along, throwing the cards out there, giving the American people what they want. And perhaps this is a set that's geared not only to younger adults, but perhaps their parents and people like that as well, younger parents or maybe people in their 20s. This is the 1957 Tops Hit Stars set. Pop culture, essentially. This is the stuff that was being produced when in real time with pop culture. I know we make a big deal out of that now, but guess what, folks? It has happened since the 1800s. Let's look at Beckett, see what Beckett has to say. I have 34 of these, and boy, there's some cool cards in here as far as stars from the past. 88 cards total, 1557 average value, $1,370 total value. A set like this will probably cost you $900 to $1,800. Produced by Tops. There are some big pop people in here. Let's look at the top three here. I wouldn't even begin to tell you who they are. Maybe Elvis? Nope, it's James Dean. And then Elvis, who is still a double print, and Buddy Holly from the Crickets. So there are several James Dean cards in here, at least three. Bob Hope, Liz Taylor, Little Richard, Fats Domino, stuff like that. So a lot of big people from back in the day. Let's look at what TCDB says. 88 cards, 1957 Tops Hit Stars is what they call them. Nick Noble, there's a Sal Mineo in here, and Sal Mineo, part of that Rebel Without a Cause tragedy. Packaging here, we have Hit Stars in yellow, black, and red. 1 cent boxes. It says Frankie Lane, The Crew Cuts, Debbie Reynolds, James Dean, Sal Mineo, Jerry Lewis. Hit Stars, Bubblegum Records, TV, movies. So Fats Domino, all that stuff. Just lost my microphone too. Anyway, a lot of pop going on there. Again, 5 cent packs and 1 cent packs. You'll love new Baloney Bubblegum. Made of sugar. What's that say? 5 cents. Let's see here. Let me get to the bottom of it. It's made of sugar and spice and everything nice with Archie comics in every pack. So they're advertising Archie comic cards. I don't have any of those, but they are advertising those as well. Cool wrappers there. Again, the hobby vending boxes or vending packs, kind of generic. Fun stuff there. Let's look at the gallery. Clyde McFadder's card number 1, and he's pretty valuable because he is card number 1, and we know what happens to card number 1s. We have Mickey and Sylvia, Al Hibbler, the Coasters, Jimmy Bowen, Johnny Mathis, Joe Turner. We have the Clovers, Frankie Lane, Edie Gourmet, all sorts of stuff. Let's go right to the middle of this set, and we will read from the Crickets, okay? The Crickets are card number 51. Buddy Holly is in there. Says card 51 and Crickets emblazoned across the back of the top of the card. Number 51 in a series of 62 recording stars. A high-flying quartet from the big state has been making a big mark for itself in the recording field. That'll be the day the first platter the Crickets waxed immediately leaped to the top spot. The leader, Buddy Holly, was a Decca recording artist singing Western songs before the group was formed. When Buddy and the boys made test platters of some of his songs, the Brunswick folks signed them up fast. So TCG printed in USA, Hit Stars, a Tops picture card series, a lot of recording stars, a lot of teen idols, stuff like that. There says there's a fax thing, and that is where the bio is. We have the Cordettes in there. Jerry Lee Lewis. Wonder if it says anything about his young brides. Probably not on the back of his card. Let's look at the last card. There's Andy Williams and Charlie Gracie. Roy Hamilton, the Dell Vikings, Elvis. I'm sure that's a very big one, right? The Platters. Let's go to number 9 there. We could see Steve Allen. He's a comedian, and it changes there. The mood changes on the front of these cards. There's a lot of record stars, and in the front of that, the cards with the portrait of whomever the artist is portraying, there is kind of a record sleeve with a record popping out. Tells us what company they're recording for. Gene Shearing, Capitol recording star, Vaughn Monroe, and RCA Victor recording star, and Bobby Knox with Roulette. But the tide changes here as we go because we start to get movie stars in here. And Barbara Lang has a what looks like a movie cell there, and Steve Allen, a TV little icon there, and NBC television star. Guy Mitchell, same thing. Sammy Davis, star of Will Maston Trio. And Tony Curtis is in there. Elizabeth Taylor, Jerry Lewis. Oh boy, I do have that Jerry Lewis card. Let's read about number 86, Jerry Lewis. Number 24 in a series of 37 movie and TV stars. Jerry has been one of the greatest names in show business for over 11 years, whether it's a comedy, acting, singing, or playing master of ceremonies. None can top this expert performer. Coming from a show business family, Jerry started as a teenager with a pantomime act in theaters. While appearing in Atlantic City, he teamed up with Dean Martin. They soon formed one of the most sensational acts in show business. So these are subsets within the big sets. TV people, all that stuff. Debbie Reynolds is our last card, and I do have that card as well. So that's your 1957 Tops hit stars. And boy, what a set it was. I'm sure everybody was running out there to get these things in their Bobby socks and their Chuck Taylors and saving them so that we could enjoy them in the future. 1970, 1957, Tops hit stars. Don't know how to end this recording. Goodbye, everybody.